Hey, is this thing on? Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel and another video in our Jumpstart January series. So today I'm going to be answering some super common questions that I get about being a life coach. Honestly, I meet people and they're like, oh wow, you're a life coach? I've never met a life coach before. Or some people say, oh, I thought life coaching was a scam. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's definitely not. Hi, it's me. I'm Amber, a real person, and I'm a life coach. So I'm going to be answering some of those questions for you all today and just giving you a bit more insight into the world of life coaching and what I do for my career as a life coach. So first up, the question is, what even is a life coach, and can just anyone be a life coach? The technical answer is yes, anyone could be a life coach. However, if you want to have a good life coach, they do need to have some credentials and some type of experience. So I work for a company called Join Blush. You're able to find them online, and of course I will link their information in the description box below. And Blush requires that all their coaches have their master's degree in counseling or equivalent. So they really do go through a process to make sure that they're getting the best coaches for their clients. And I also have a life coaching certification on top of my master's degree, and so it blended perfectly for me to get into this field. Now, the first part of the question, what is a life coach? Well, we coach you literally on life. Taking life as it comes can be something that's very difficult to do on your own. Sometimes there's different challenges that you have to navigate, or circumstances or situations that you haven't experienced before, and you need to have someone that you can trust, someone who's going to give you an unbiased opinion. We also provide resources to help people navigate different things, and we're just there for you. We are there for you to get through life, and it's so nice to be able to build that bond with clients and be able to see them reach their goals as well. The next question that I get is, well, okay, you're a life coach. What is your coaching style? So typically most life coaches do have a coaching style, or sometimes even a niche or a category that they tend to coach on much more often. My style is friendly, approachable, and helpful. However, I'm also going to hold you accountable. So I'm very nice. I love to listen to what's going on and kind of walk you through the steps and provide resources for you. But I'm also not going to let you get away with not reaching your full potential. So if we set up goals, or if I give you a homework assignment, then I do expect that my clients actually do those things, because it really helps their personal growth. But also it's a great starting point for our sessions to kind of check in, see how it went with their homework assignment, how are they reaching their goals, and use that to move forward and figure out what their next steps could be. So yes, while I am friendly and fun, don't play. If we work on something, we set a goal, especially with a deadline, then of course I do expect that you do it. I love accountability. I think that it's so important. So if I'm going to hold you accountable, I also want my clients to learn how to hold themselves accountable as well. And eventually, like, there's always a shift. It's not like, oh man, I'm disappointing my coach. It's, oh, actually I'm disappointing myself. This is a goal that I set, or something that I said I would do. And so I really want to make sure that I do it. And so that's really one of the major overarching themes of life coaching, is creating a space for my clients to feel safe and supported, while also helping them realize that they can do the work to get to where they want to be. Another very common question is, are life coaching and therapy the same thing? And if they're not the same thing, then why did you choose to be a life coach instead of a therapist? So therapy and life coaching are definitely not the same thing. They are in the same family and in a similar space. But one of the reasons that I prefer life coaching over therapy is because of the relationship that I'm allowed to build with my clients as a life coach. With therapy, there are a lot more boundaries in place, and of course for important reasons, but I can't necessarily be friendly with my clients, or be friends with my clients, or kind of have a banter and share a bit of my experience to encourage them. So with life coaching, I get to do all of those things, and I really enjoy it. Life coaching guidelines really aren't as strict as those of a therapist. We're so much more focused on forward thinking. Sometimes we do have to dive a little bit into the past to kind of figure out if there are patterns, or if I'm coaching on career, kind of I would love to know what your career journey has been so far. But for the most part, it's like, okay, cool, what's next? So even though you give me that foundation, it's always going to be focused on moving forward and helping you reach your goals. So with life coaching, I've met some of my clients in person, and it's always a great experience. We laugh together, we cry together, and we just basically do everything that's life together. And it's so nice because I feel a true bond. Like when my clients book a session, I don't think, oh great, I'm going to get paid. I think, oh, I get to see this person. I get to chat with this person. I'm so excited to hear about how this went, or how was their work week, or did they pass that test? How did the date go? Whatever is going on with them in their life and what they feel comfortable sharing with me, which I love that we've built such a great relationships where my clients are always just like wanting to share. It really highlights the trust that they have in me, and then also the trust that I have in them, because it really is an interchange as we go through conversations together. And so I'm just always excited to hear about how things are going for them, how their progress looks, and witness them building a life that they love. Another very commonly asked question that I receive is, what topics do I coach on? So the great thing about coaching is we can kind of take things as they come, but for the most part, the common things that I coach on are career, whether that's advancement, moving careers, figuring out what you want to do in your career, being more assertive in your career, or just navigating anything that's going on within your secular workplace. I also coach on boundaries, typically with friends and family members, and also could be with your employer or coworkers as well. And I love the fun stuff like self-love and self-care, giving tips and resources to really become more involved in those areas, and ideas for my clients, things that they can do as they're on their self-love journey, and some self-care items as well. And I also love to coach on personal growth. As you know, that's a lot of what I talk about here on my YouTube channel and my weekly doses of self-improvement, just kind of really helping my client to visualize where they would like to go, and then figure out what the steps are in order to continue moving toward that big goal every single day. Another question is, do I like my job? Yes, I absolutely love my job as a life coach. I get to meet amazing people with amazing stories, amazing backgrounds, amazing goals, and then I am the person that also gets to help them navigate through life and hopefully reach those goals as well. It really is a very fun job, but also it's so fulfilling because I will see my clients work through something or work towards something that's so important for them. And then once they get there, or even like the process of seeing them getting there, it's just truly amazing and it's beautiful. And I know that they worked so hard. Like the clients do all the work, but it's great that I am able to be a support system for them throughout their process as well. So we're always celebrating wins, even if it doesn't seem like a big win to my client. I'm like, oh, have you stopped and celebrated that? Have you thought about the work that you've put in? That is amazing. So let's stop and celebrate those wins along the way. Life coaching is very action oriented, but it's not like I'm just pushing my clients out there on their own. I'm with them hand in hand, side by side, working with them to get to where they want to be. And my last commonly asked question as a life coach is, are you taking new clients? So, fun fact, I typically say no because like I mentioned earlier, I work for a company, Join Blush, and I have a good amount of clients, a client load that I feel comfortable with, and I'm able to really connect with each of my clients at the number where I'm at. Another thing that I also just love about working for Blush is that I get to work with some other amazing coaches and learn so much from them. Everyone has so much to offer, different coaching styles, different experiences, different resources, and everyone's so willing to share. It's such a great community of coaches. Of course, I'll link the landing page below as well, so you can check out all the different life coaches at Blush and see if anyone matches up with you. But if you did decide that you wanted to work with me, I am actually opening my availability only for 24 hours. So for the 24 hours, since I post this video, I will open my availability and you can grab a slot with me. I'll make sure that I list all of the instructions and the links below in order for you to sign up for life coaching. We have quite a few different plans that come with chat and video sessions. So it's great because it's virtual, it's on the go. So no matter where you are in the world, we can work together. I have clients who live in other countries. It'll be like morning and I'm coaching them in evening over here, but it's just so cool that we can talk to each other through this little screen. And I always feel like I know my clients even if I haven't met them face to face in like the real world before, because the way that the platform is set up is just really focused on building relationships and building that trust between the client and the coach. So I absolutely love it. So I'm really excited to take on a few new clients for the new year. So if that is you and you want to join my client list, be sure to use the link below to sign up and grab some availability. I typically coach in the evenings, so I'm on Central Time Zone, usually starting at around 5 p.m. So if that's something that works for you, I would be happy to work with you and help you reach your goals in 2023. So that wraps up a lot of the most commonly asked questions that I get about my career as a life coach. It's definitely just something that I'm so glad that I found in a career path that I do not plan on ever leaving. It just makes me so happy, and I love being able to make connections and meet some really, really great people. So hopefully we'll get to work together at some point in the future, or if you know someone who could benefit from a life coach, I would love to work with them as well. Until then, I will see you in the next Jumpstart January video, and I hope you're really enjoying this series as much as I am. See you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.